Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of this animation series. I brought in a scene which represents a camshaft and symbolizes a valve, and the aim is that this valve wheel should follow the shape of the cam. So let's start with what we always do first, namely setting the centers. And thanks to Juan Jimenez, he mentioned in one of the comments that I can use center to bounding box. Unfortunately, this works only if I can take complete items. So let's start. I start with this one here and go to item mode, make it visible, and then can go to edit center to bounding box center, and this one is done. The wheel we can do the same. Don't want to see this. Select it because I can see the centers only when I have it selected. Edit center to bounding box center. That's done. This one here we need to do with the work plane as described in the other two tutorials. So go to where am I? I must be here. In Polygon mode, select these two polygons, work plane align to selection, press 7 on the keyboard and select the center. Then I can go to setup work plane to work plane position, and this one is done as well, so we can reset it, and we have done all and can start. I go to item mode, and in the right view we can animate rotation channel X here. So I make sure I'm on key 0, click in here, and then go to frame 40, and 90 and 360 is 450 degrees. Then go to the graph editor, constant to linear, do the same here, and now it should play, and it does play. Okay, so far so good. Next I go out of sub-D mode, go to Polygon mode, select these two polygons, L for loop, Control copy, N for a new mesh, Control V, and I rename this mesh to surface. Okay, and if I need to parent this surface to the cam, so it rotates the same as the cam. Next I need, and by the way, there are probably as many different ways of rigging and doing animations as there is for modeling. So as I already said, if someone has an easier way of doing this, or if I do something wrong, then please let us know in the comments. I am learning as you do. Okay, so I need a locator. W key, bring it out of the way a bit. Control Z, sorry, that was not good. Like so. and I rename this as dummy or anchor or something like this. And then with the locator still selected, I control click on this surface, and now I can go to the modifiers, click on here and intersect surface. Now we got a new locator again. I rename it and call it surface locator. And when I run the animation now, let's do it in the right view, you see we get something not quite what we want, because here is a valve which should be exactly horizontal. So stop this animation, and the first thing we can do is make this surface a bit smoother. So I select it and press the D key, a couple of times. Let's see. And let's see how it looks now. And this has definitely helped, but we still have these massive deviations here which are not good. So I make a new mesh again, but up here, rename it to curve, press F2 and bring out the curve from here to here. This is 0 and this must be 0 as well. Good. And now I can select in item mode again the new locator, and I can select the curve mesh, and now can go to here again and intersect line, which we have used also in both of the previous tutorials. And now I got yet another locator, and I call this one valve lock, because this one is now doing exactly what we want. We don't need to see the surface locator, and you see we have now a really nice smooth movement. And we don't need to see the curve. And now I can bring in the valve wheel and the valve stem to the valve locator and make both visible, and make the static one visible. And there is one little thing left. I made a wheel on purpose. So here again we can do the rotation in X. This can be 0. And on frame 40 it must be what? 0, and click in here. Then on frame 40 this must be negative, because the wheel has to turn to the other side, and I know the surfaces are about 3 times more, so minus 3 times 360 minus 0180, then go to the graph editor, do the same here, from constant to linear, constant to linear, and now it should be doing what we want. I can select this and subdivide it so everything is in subdivision. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Take care and have fun modeling with Modo. See you some other time. Bye bye.